Welcome back to Trash Panda Off-Road. We're in beautiful Arizona at the Grand Canyon still. We hiked down Kaibab Trail to Skeleton Point. If you look down the edge there, way down there in the shady area, that's the Colorado River. So now we have to hike back out, which is way up there on the flat. It's about 3 miles down to this point, and now we gotta go 3 miles out. It took us 2 hours with some stops and stuff, all that. So our hope is to make it all the way back up there to the top in 4 hours. Otherwise we miss the shuttle and have to keep on walking back to the car, which is parked at the visitor center. Wish us luck, guys. Well guys, we did it all the way down to Skeleton Point and back up in with photos, checking things out. Had a little, not necessarily a lunch, but we had snacks along the way. 4 hours, 45 minutes. Morning, team. Oh my gosh, I gotta shave. You ever seen a Native American guy with a beard? This is what it looks like after, like, I don't know, 10 days or something. Anyways, we're in a little town as you head up towards the Grand Canyon. We're going back for day 3. We're gonna do some more walking around and check out this old style gas station and a lot of these really cool cars around here. Got an old military truck. Some of these cool statues too. They line the whole outside of this gas station. There's some elk over there, another bear, some bighorn sheep. Sweet military style truck. Probably, don't know, might be a Jeep. I don't know my Jeeps. I'm not a Jeep guy. I do own one. Chevy Bel Air. The Chevy Bel Air motor is what actually happens to be in my Jeep. Old Ford. Got a little mannequin inside. Missing the bed. Oh, flat tire. That's cool as hell though. Police car. Man, they come all the way around here. I'm gonna get a sun glare, so we'll try to go to this side. There's an old Mustang. Looks like a Thunderbird. Old school pickups, I really like those. I see stuff like this, makes me want to get my stinking El Camino back on the road. It needs some finishing touches to be done. A little T-bucket roadster, wheelie bar. All installed this little gas station area. Because, oh yeah, we're on part of Route 66. I guess we're in Vail, Arizona. Cool. Cool little touristy stuff. So we went into the little Route 66 store there with cars and bought a couple stickers. And then just not even, well, almost in the same parking lot as this little area here with all these cool statues, an old western town. All kinds of cool stuff. Oh, it is a little hot. It's a little town, huh? Oh, the store is called Rocks and More. Excuse me. That's cool. Big giant rocks outside. Something that they don't want us to see. Maybe it's an alien spaceship. Rock store is not open. Whoa. That is cool. Back at the Grand Canyon for the 3rd day. We're gonna walk the rim trail, which is not really a trail, it's a paved road like that. But we'll probably put in 4 miles just to get stretched out from yesterday. Calves are sore this morning. But I wanted to show you guys the trunk because people are like, oh, the X-90. I've traveled in these X-90s. Remember, I ran the Whipsaw Trail up in Canada with the cot tent in that thing, and we traveled in it just fine. The trunk is actually quite roomy. Got both bags and then work bag. That trail down there at the very bottom, way down there, that is Skeleton Point. We hiked that trail all the way up around the rocks. This is the panoramic viewpoint at the Grand Canyon. A lady on the shuttle bus the other day said that this was the most photographed area, and when people say the Grand Canyon or think of the Grand Canyon, this view is the one that comes to mind. I don't know how close, if those people are going to get too close or not, but zoom into here. Oh, that's out. There's a couple of elk right here off the path. Right there. There's one. And then there's another one right there. So there's a couple of elk right there. And there's a third. And they are maybe 40 yards ahead of us. That's cool. That was cool. That was, I don't think that was too close of an encounter. We were probably 40 yards away from them. There's probably about 8 or 9 of them in there. Well, team, that's the end of our Grand Canyon expedition part of this trip. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You saw last week's video was a couple days of the Grand Canyon. This video is a couple days at the Grand Canyon. We spent 3 days here total. Didn't stay at the actual park. We stayed down in Williams, about an hour away. Way cheaper. We are on our way now. The sun's starting to set. We're on our way back to Vegas. So we're heading back to Vegas now. Be there in about 3 hours. And we gain an hour in time because the time changed. So hopefully to Vegas by about 8 o'clock tonight. Get some dinner. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll walk the strip. Maybe we'll sit in the hot tub again. Made it back to Vegas. Just got some dinner. Gonna head to the resort. Probably stay in tonight, watch a movie, do some laundry, rest our legs. But here's the strip at night if you haven't never seen it. Whoa, watch out, buddy. Check this out. That to me is just funny. Welcome to Fremont Street, where it's loud and it smells like stinky weed. But other than that, it's kind of cool. Not gonna lie to you, team, we partied way too hard on Fremont last night, and so we didn't get to spend a whole lot of time on the strip today, but we did enjoy the time we're here. We're heading back to the resort. We're gonna go see a show. You guys seen this thing in Vegas? It's called the Sphere. It's basically a big giant dome that has all these LED screens or something on it, but it shows giant videos and stuff. It's really cool. We're leaving Vegas, heading back towards Reno. It's about 7 hours in the little X-90. We went to a comedy show last night, saw the great and powerful Pauly Shore. It was wonderful. The guy was hilarious, so highly recommend it. If you ever run across a chance to see him, it was worth it. We hopefully are going to be in Reno 7 hours from now, so that puts us there. We're thinking about 5-6 o'clock, right in time for dinner.
and then we bought tickets to another show. We're gonna spend the night in Reno and see Lost Lonely Boys. They had a big hit a long time ago, and they've still been making music and rocking out. And so we figured, what the hell? We like going to shows, so we're gonna go see them. This is the view we're gonna have for the next couple of hours. Mountain ranges in a little valley area, heading into Tuna Paw. Car's running real good. Oh, getting passed by somebody. We are speeding a little bit faster than the way down to Reno. Earlier we were doing like 65. Now we're going to doing about 70 to 75. Car's running great. However, if you can hear it, this window seal is making a lot of noise as we get a little faster. So other than that, we're doing great. Stopped here in Tonopah. It's about 220 miles outside of Vegas, and I knew we were going to take more than 9 gallons. 9.1. Ha! But there's thinking snow on the ground out here, and we're chasing, well, right behind a winter storm warning, so hopefully we can make it to Reno tonight. We made it to Reno ahead of the storm. There's our hotel, the Nugget. We're going past it because we're gonna go get some dinner first. Then we're gonna come back to the hotel and get changed and ready for our show. It says that the winter storm's gonna roll in here in a couple hours, so we may wake up to snow on the ground in the morning, which could be cool unless it strands us here, because we're supposed to drive back to Oregon in the morning. See what happens. So that winter storm warning we outran last night to get here, we're gonna have to trudge through it today. We got one mountain range we need to go over to get from here to Klamath Falls, Oregon. So we're gonna slow and steady head up that hill and hope they don't close the road on us. By the way, Lost Lonely Boys, highly recommend it. Man, they played a good show, about an hour 45. Lots of good songs. Did a great job, had a great time. But now the trip's just about over. We got supposed to be 9.5 hours, but I'm thinking more like 12 to get back to the house. So here we go. So the main highway, 395, is not that bad, but we took a detour and got off the main highway because I wasn't paying $5 a gallon for fuel. Here we're at 433, but I think that's a Samurai right there. Yeah, that looks like a Samurai, and then a Jeep. But yeah, so we're out in some little itty bitty town on 395 in California, trying to avoid the 5 something for fuel, and I'm just putting in like 5 gallons to top it off. So 3.5, but whatever. This will get me back into Oregon. So we got off the main highway there, took this back road that GPS says is better. So far so good. We found traffic, which is good. We've seen semis go by us, and we've seen a Mustang go by us. So pretty sure we can make it through to the other side. We're doing about 25 miles an hour in 4 high. I went ahead and put it in a 4-wheel drive, and now we're just cruising. Moving slow is still moving, and as long as you make it home safely, we're golden. Got down out of the mountain. We're running here next to Eagle Lake, so we went ahead, slowed down about 20 miles an hour, kicked it out of 4-wheel drive, and hopefully we'll be done with all this snow and stuff, and we'll be able to maintain a decent speed the rest of the way home. Made it back into Oregon, and as you can see, we're still in the snow. We've been in the snow all day, doing about 40 miles an hour, so still got like 5 hours left before we get home. Alright, well, we got about 20 miles outside of Klamath Falls, and there's a big wreck about 20 miles ahead of us, so
well, they got semis going.
We're gonna turn around because that's what they said would be the best option. So we're going to turn around and head back into Klamath Falls and decide what we're going to do from there. If we're going to try to go to I-5 and go up I-5, or go east and maybe go spend the night at our property. We'll see.
Hey, guess what? We're still not home. We got stuck there when they tried to close down the 97 heading out of Klamath Falls. We went back down into Klamath Falls and talked about it. Decided that we could either fight the traffic and try to go hour and a half, 2 hours over to Ashland, and then from there another 6 or 7 hours home, or we could go the other direction and head for about 3 hours and get a room, because we're out here in Lake County, out by where our property is. So we're gonna go over and visit the property. If you follow on Instagram, you already know about our property. If not, you'll get to see it. So this is my property, guys. You go all the way down this fence line, all the way down that fence line. I got a 20-acre rectangle, and yes, there's a little shed on it, kind of a dry cabin thing, but it's beautiful. We're surrounded out here by the BLM land. We love it. Back home after that great trip. A little over 3,000 miles. Reno, Vegas, Grand Canyon, back to Vegas, back to Reno. Had a great time. Saw some shows. Wasn't the trip we had planned, but it's always great to spend the anniversary week with the wife out and enjoying things. Little car did great. Wish I would have rain-X'd the windshield, but other than that, I don't really have any complaints. They're not bad little what the heck, road trip cars. We sped up, did about 70, 75 once we started getting some dry weather, and the thing cruised along just fine, had no issues. 25 to 28 miles a gallon, depending on how fast we were going. Did realize it's a little small. When we were going up to the cabin there, we had to kind of straddle the ruts. It's a little low to the ground compared to some of the other X90s I own. But that's about it for the trip. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this inspires you guys to take your X90 out and go enjoy some adventures in them.